What's up, guys? This is OJ Light, YouTube's favorite penis pumping gym bro. And today I'm going to show you my strategy in terms of lifestyle design. And the goal of this, the way I live my life, is to turn my body into a girl's favorite sex toy. Okay? And this does not matter what age you are. If you don't believe me, you can look at people like Michael Herron and some other fitness influencers. They're 55, 56, and they're still hot, dude. I mean, just go look at, I'm telling you, go look at Michael Herron. He's married, but I guarantee you he could probably pick up a girl 30, 35 years younger than him. He really probably could. And the key to his success, and any fitness guy will tell you this, anyone with any level of success will tell you this, is it's living a consistently scheduled lifestyle, right? They have things dialed in. They live the same day over and over and over again. And I know that sounds monotonous. I know we like a little bit of chaos, a little bit of variation, but really the success comes from doing the same thing over again and again and again and again, even on days that and what the hell, again and again and again, until you get there, right? So we are gonna go into this, right? So the first step, guys, and I kind of like as I got this roughed out, is the first step is you got to understand is this. In 12 months, you need to accomplish one, I don't know what it is, everyone's got their goals, one personal goal and one business goal, right? One business goal. Okay. So you got to figure out that first, and I've had a video, I had a couple videos, couple streams on this called The Principle of Weakness. I'm going to be releasing a blog post, but basically, you need to figure out what your one goal is. Yeah, you need to figure out what your one goal that you should concentrate on personally and in your business life. And in the next 12 months, all you do is those two goals. Like, you don't worry about anything else. You don't worry about anything else. Okay? And I'm going to just use mine for here. So my top personal goal, get to 200 pounds. My top business goal for this YouTube channel, get to 1,000 subscribers, right, in 12 months, right? And I don't know if I'll succeed in this, okay? But I know if I build the system correctly, I should get them, right? So once you have your two goals, once you know what they are, and I'm gonna say this about goals. Let me back up. Goals are not the end all be all thing, right? So the real goal you should have is to create a system and live by that system for 12 months that will eventually get you there. So let's just say the next 12 months I try to do my best. I really apply myself, and I end up let's say at the end of 12 months I have like 950 subscribers and I'm like 205, right? I was very close. Do you get what I mean? I was very close to hitting that goal. So you know that the system was right. You just need to keep pushing it a little bit further, right? There wasn't enough time that passed. But we still gotta get the system in place, right? So you want your personal goal, one business goal, right? And obviously this is more of a male enhancement fitness channel, so we're going to talk about the subject. We're not going to really focus on like what to do business wise, but have these two ideas in mind. Okay, so now that we kind of understand that, I want you guys to think about these 5 things. These are the 5 things you're going to need to have to go the whole 9 yards with this, right? So you're going to need a gym membership. You're going to need one physical hobby. That could be volleyball, swimming, martial arts, jogging, bicycling, snowboarding. You know what you like. You know what you like. You'll need a bath mate. You'll need a flashlight, and you'll need the size genetic extender. And I'm assuming you're doing it all. We're going the full. Our job is to live this life every day forever. Okay. So now that you have all the tools, let's kind of get into it, right? So you're gonna have to break your day into 3 parts. Okay. Before work, work, and after work. And I'm gonna just say this: your work day is always a 12-hour day. It's always a 12-hour day. Even if you are not in the job site physically, you got house cleaning, you got grocery shopping, you might have kids, you have a 12-hour day. You have a 12-hour day, and there is no way of getting around this. And in fact, the more time you can put into your business goal during these hours, the work hours, the better you'll be off. Okay. So before work and after work, we'll be going to your personal goal, and then in between, we'll be going towards your business goal. Okay. So, and like I said, in fact, let me just delete this business goal. We're not even gonna worry about that. Okay. So, before work and after work is all dedicated to your top personal goal. Okay. Top personal goal. So, you got all the tools. You understand your schedules like this. And I'm gonna set this right now. So your work goal, you have 2 things you want to do during the work day. 2 things, okay, that are related to making your body into a girl's favorite sex toy. One is to stick to a diet. If you're not overweight, you got a 6-pack, don't worry about this. But since it's 75% chance that you don't have a 6-pack, actually less than that, there's a 97% chance you don't have a 6-pack, so I'm probably talking to somebody. So here's the diet. I'm gonna keep this simple. Just for the sake of this video, this is the diet. Just drink water. Just eat meat. That's all you gotta do. Ta-da! There's your diet. I'm gonna say only 2 to 3 meals a day. Actually, I'll put 1 to 3. If you gotta eat 3 meals, that's fine. But just stick to this. Just eat meat. Just eat water. I don't care if breakfast is just you had some bacon and a glass of water. Okay, that's fine. That's 1. This will eventually, your pounds will start dropping. Okay. This is the second thing you gotta do during your work days. Wear the size genetic extender 4 to 12 hours. That might be hard. Trust me, I've worn this for like 7 hours before. It gets a little tedious at that point. So right there, guys, during your work day, there you go. Now, if some of you cannot wear this, like let's say you do construction and you can't wear it on a construction site, or you have a very physically active, okay, wear it after the 8-hour work shift. Wear it on your drive home, and then the 4 hours, a couple hours after you get home, you do stuff. Try to get to 4 to 12 hours a day. And you know what? This might end up being your after work activity. This right here might just be your after work activity. But if you can do it, wear it during your work hours. Like let's say if you work at a grocery store, you can totally wear it. As long as you're not doing something that's like super physically active, and even then you might be able to get away with it. But this is it, right? You do these 2 things, work day complete. Okay, so we have a little calendar here. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Now I know that your weekends are different from your weekdays, but for the sake of simplicity, I'm just going to say you live in the same day every day, okay? Just to make this easy. So you got Sunday, you got, work. So let's put all the B's in. We all know work, right? Work, right? So we understand Sunday through Saturday what we gotta do from, let's just say, we'll just call it like this: 7 to 7, 7 to 7, 7 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock at night. This is what you're doing. You're trying to wear the size genetic extender from 4 to 12 hours, and you're trying to keep to your diet. Okay, that's it. If you did these two things, your work day, your work hours were a success, and you're working, right? Whatever your main job is. But these are the reason I say this during your workouts, guys, is these are pretty passive, right? You wear this, you put the size genetic extender on, and you kind of not forget it, but you know what I mean. You go about your day, and then if you pre-plan your meals, you just when it's your meal time, you eat, and then you go on your day, right? So pretty simple. Now let's talk about before and after work, right? So you're gonna have to make some choices, right? Do you want to do fitness in the mornings and male enhancement at night? Do you want to do some days do it in the morning? I mean, you got a lot of options here, right? So let me just show you my schedule. Right? So Sunday mornings we swim, right? Work, bath mate, right? That's my Sunday, right? Swim before work, 12-hour work day, bath mate. Okay? Now I understand, like I said, you might have the weekends off. I understand that. You might end up doing like bath mate, swim right after another, and then go on your day. That's totally fine. Or whatever your hobby is. I'm totally okay with that. I'm just, like I said, this is very flexible. But so that's my Sunday, right? All right, what do I do on Monday? I do gym, I put weightlifting, then I go to work, and then Monday nights, flashlight, stamina training, right? We're doing the stamina training program, okay? Tuesday, what do I do? Swim, and, bath mate after work. Wednesday is weightlifting. Flashlight training. Thursday, swim. Bath mate. Friday is weightlifting, right? And then we got flashlight. And then we got Saturday, which is, swimming. And then, that thing. Now that's my schedule. This does not have to be your schedule, okay? For example, you might switch the male enhancement. You might do the male enhancement in the morning and all your physical activities at night. Or maybe you do 4 weightlifting days and like you would do 3 hobby days. I have 4 hobby days and 3 weightlifting days. Maybe you swap it. Or maybe you do, like, you say the weightlifting in the morning, but you'll do all the weightlifting's in the mornings, but then the hobbies on the hobby days are at night, and you do, you swap. Like I've done that before. Like in the morning, I used to be either weightlifting or my bath mate sessions, but I swapped it up because it was just easier for me to swim in the morning versus night. So there's a lot of flexibility here, right? There's a lot of flexibility with you. Maybe you don't want to do the fleshlight. Maybe you're not interested. Maybe you have some other goal. Maybe you do have that business goal I deleted, and maybe you do that on the fleshlight nights. Or maybe you don't have a male enhancement goal, and you do the business goals at night, your personal business goals at night. I don't know your personal life, guys. You'll have to figure that out. But this is the schedule. Or maybe one more. Maybe I do 4 bath mate sessions a week and 3 flashlight sessions. Maybe you swap it. Maybe you want to do 4 flashlight sessions and 3 bath mate, right? Maybe you swap it. There's just a lot of flexibility in this, guys. You just got to know what you want, okay? But I'm assuming you're going for like the max tilt here. You want the killer body. You want that kick-ass body. I want the kick-ass body, right? The only thing really holding me back is just I fail. What do I fail? I fail on the strict diet, dude. It's like, oof. I'm a stress eater. I love, like, I get stressful day, man. I'm craving a pizza. Yeah, that's just who I am. But other than that, the actual activities I'm pretty consistent at, right? So this, once you have this figured out, um, once you figured out what you would like your schedule to look like, then the task becomes living it every day for like a long time. Like we're talking 20, 25, maybe even 40. Maybe you're 20 years old and you're like, man, I kind of want to do this till I'm 65. You're in there for the long haul, guys. Okay? So you just got to live the same day every day. And I know that sounds monotonous. I know that sounds boring. I know that sounds like, oh man, when do I get to do something new? See, new is the enemy of progress. I know that sounds ridiculous. New is the enemy of progress. It really is. Like, new for me, guys, like at this point, is let me give you, like, what would be a new thing for me? Let's use the gym. The gym's easier. New would be me trying working the same muscle group, but trying a new machine they put at the gym that hits that muscle group, just to give it a whirl and seeing how I feel about it. That's kind of new. I mean, it's new, but I'm still like, let's say I'm supposed to do a side delt exercise and this day, and they just put a new side delt machine in, and I want to give it a try 1 week and see how I feel the burn. Maybe that's the new. I'm still doing a side delt thing. I'm just trying something a little bit different. But other than that, I pretty much stick to the same weights. I'm not same weights, same exercises, on the same days, over and over and over again. Okay, guys. And the diet is just the same stuff. In fact, I pretty much eat the same dinner, like Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. I already know what I'm gonna have. Thursday, I already know what I'm gonna eat. Saturday night, it's gonna be some sort of pork. And Sunday is usually the same as Tuesday. It's usually like either chicken or maybe tuna or something like that. Or sometimes just a bowl of soup. Like that's it. It's really doing the same thing over and over and over again. So now here's the kicker, because I got asked this privately, and I thought this was a kind of a I don't want to say it was a bad question, but I think the question betrays what you're trying to do. So someone's like, well, what happens if you have like a date on Friday night after work? Okay, so let's just use Friday, which I have in C Fleshlight. Well, and this might sound crude, but this is what I said. Isn't a girl just a living fleshlight? I mean, I'm not trying to devalue them to that, but like you're kind of missing the point here, right? You're kind of missing the point a little bit with this. And then let's say it was on Thursday. Well, couldn't you do the bathmate session in front of the girl to get her turned on? Do you kind of see what I'm saying here, guys? Like sometimes I think the excuses I hear are not legitimate. They're not a very good, a good excuse. So that's kind of why I sit with it. Or I mean, I'd like to do my physical activities first in the morning because I'm fresh. So maybe you do have like okay, let's just say you have even if you did have the date problem on Friday night. Let's say you usually do weightlifting on Friday night. Couldn't you just swap it for the day? Right? I mean, there's a lot of flexibility in this. And this is what I recommend. This is what the schedule I'm showing you right now is what I try to live. Yeah, there's some ups and downs, and sometimes I travel for work, so I'm not at the gym that week and stuff like that. But this is basically the life I try to live every day, every week, until I'm put into the grave, right? Well, my body is just not capable of doing some of these activities. That's basically why I sit on it. So take this format, go through it, come up with your own schedule that works for you, whatever it is, and commit. Like fucking commit. Okay? And do it for a year. Do it for a fucking year, not like 12, not even 12 weeks, not even 12, more than 12 days. Do it for like a fucking year, 12 months, and see, and I mean really do it. Don't say, well, I did, I kind of half. No, I mean really do it and see what happens. And I know 12 years, guys, 12 months sounds like a long time, but let's be honest, time flies like this. It really does. Time flies. It just fucking flies, okay? So take this to heart. Give it a whirl, come up with your own schedule, and just commit. And like I said, this is my schedule. And if you want to copy this, go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Okay? But I just want to give you guys, I just want you to see, how you could fit everything I talk about into your week. Okay? So, let me know what you think. And actually, one more thing. If you're into the approaching girl phase of your life, and you're wondering, like, well, when do I have the time for that? That might be your work. Like, that might actually be your work. Like, especially, like, on Saturday nights, or Saturday, that really might be your work. That might be when you have to do that work, that 12-hour day of approaching girls, if you're in that phase of your life. So anyways, guys, this is what I got for you. Take it to heart and let me know if you do it. And if you do it for 12 months, let me know what success you gained. Anyways, guys, I will see you on the next video later.